back with another NBA 2K19 mobile. Not mobile, my bad. NBA 2K NBA 2K19 Marker gameplay. Sorry for saying mobile, but we lost against the Portland Trailblazers, and now we going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. So yeah, what I want you to do is follow me on Instagram. It's Jaquavius, all lowercase letters. And yeah, man, let's get into it. We're almost done. I just gotta take deep breaths and wait patiently because it's almost there. So just gotta wait.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Bernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers as they play against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they've yet to win against this squad this season. 2 games, 2 losses. We'll see if their luck changes tonight. As we look at the lineups tonight, Steven Adams, one tough customer at the 5. Shaq, what's your evaluation of his game?
Throwback big man. Elbow sandwiches by the...
Hope it works, man, because all these videos and deleted.
Welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And that result, guys, was a real shock. It was just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
Anytime you come off the bench, you know your role.
Bench guys just did a sensational job bringing their A game.
Gotta push through every video I make, though.
Of course, we know for a few chosen individuals, the best of the best, this is the last leg now in the race for the MVP.
That is correct, Kevin. There's been a narrative that's built.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And that one's good. Beverly.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation. Something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
Green with the rebound.
Why he missed it?
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City where they were able to handle the Thunder.
And were able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night. And you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as theirs that often unless you defend.
Well, it happens sometimes, obviously, where you don't shoot it well. And when your offense is out of sync, you have to gut it out on the other side of the ball.
Williams against Westbrook. Williams inside. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Over Beverly, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. There's the foul against the Clippers.
Well, the craftiness of Russell Westbrook down low. This guy excels at drawing contact close to the basket.
The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
practically nobody from the
Might as
team
well
2
just
years
finish
ago
strong, man.
is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot, but Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
No good from Zubac. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Outside Westbrook. Down low. Stolen by Zubac. Shamet. He's covered by Westbrook. Gallinari outside. Los Angeles with another.
Well, not the defense.
Out of bounds. Nice touch by Westbrook. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
I'm tired though, but I gotta keep going.
Surveying the D. 3 seconds left. He can't hit that shot.
Gotta keep
At the end
going.
of 1 quarter to play. Still a close game. Thunder lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Some good action already.
It gotta work, man, on this Android, man. Got to, because I already missed one game already.
I'll tell you, when you take care of the backboards,
It don't work.
Perfection on the boards.
So for Oklahoma, Grant and it's Schroeder in at the point guard. Harris kicks to Grant. A 3-ball. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Grant's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Thunder. Doris, I'm looking at Jeremy Grant, a second-round pick back in 2014 out of Syracuse. The Grant family has produced a number of NBA players. What do you think caused him to slip to the second round?
Well, Jeremy Grant was definitely a young man drafted on potential. Here we have a great athlete whose game is still sort of rounding its way out. Then there are a number of areas he can improve on. He can become a knockdown mid-range shooter. He can get 8 to 10 points in transition or offensive rebounds. There's a lot to like here, Kevin.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
They're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, DA. Thanks.
and they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
You know, two things happened there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
Here's Green. The Thunder pull it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. They just gave up way too many easy shots.
And when the defense isn't there, Greg, you really open up the floodgates for the other team. They didn't have any heart.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. You know, Doris, certain guards just have a knack for scoring in the post. When you think of that list. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good side.
Thanks, Doc. Where are the adjustments that you need to make?
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And now it's checked in for Oklahoma City. There is seconds now into the second.
And kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The Clippers have been at their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Gallinari is out there with Jermichael Green, and it's Harrell in at the center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Harris. From down in the low post, it goes. Harris has got his second basket. Greg, it's hard to imagine that 1 year ago, AI wasn't even in the NBA. Now he's an important part of this team.
The improvement he's shown from that first pressure-packed game, it's been remarkable. He's always shown potential, but where he is now with his impact is beyond what anyone could have expected.
Harrell, that's good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been
Come on
able
now.
to
Come
deny
on
them
now.
the
Come
ball
on.
inside.
We got this. We got this.
Harris kicks to Ferguson. George against Gallinari. Fires at the elbow. And Adams with the slam.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Beverly the pass to Harrell. Now the dish to Williams. Off target from three-point range.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
When you think about the Oklahoma City Thunder, you have to start and end the conversation with the historic regular seasons put on by Russell Westbrook. The one thing you have to wonder, has he taken them as far as he can?
From outside the arc. Headshot off. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
I'll tell you, if he keeps missing shots, it's going to be a tough night to try to trim this lead.
Adams trying to free himself up. Harris, good. And if you're building a team around Westbrook on paper, Doris, how do you do it?
Well, he's a player, obviously, who needs the basketball in his hands. And if you look at a team like the Rockets, where James Harden is complemented by shooters and the rim runner, you wonder if that's the blueprint for somebody like Russell Westbrook.
From 11 feet away, and it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket for Beverly.
Boy, you can't pin their struggles today on him. He's been on fire from the field.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. A different look for Oklahoma City. Morris is checked in for Steven Adams. Grant comes in for Nerlens Noel. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Ferguson. Gallinari against George. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, Kevin, there are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
And Paul George, a terrific two-way player, an all-star, an all-NBA performer, and multiple all-defense selections.
Shannon uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 6.
I'll tell you, unless someone gets a hand to it, it's hard to miss the mark from that close range.
Schroeder kicks to Grant. Pass to George. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Oklahoma City, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've been 8 of 10. And so he hits the technical free throw.
To think that at once...
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5
I just need to
minutes
go
gone.
to the Golden State Warriors and not take a deep breath.
Pass to
We just need to go to the Golden
Gilgeous-Alexander.
State Warriors. Oh, I could have got that still.
The pass to Zubac. Drops in the layup
Wow.
for 2. And Paul George has made
Sorry,
a
I'm sorry.
goal
We got
to
next
win
time. We got
Defensive
next
Player
time.
of the
We got
Year.
next time.
I mean, he's got tremendous length and quickness, but really his pride at that end of the floor might matter even more. He just takes great pride in being a complete player.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Adams is out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then it's Paul George, then there's Harris, and it's Ferguson in at the shooting guard position. And George, here we go. 5 on the clock. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Well, Mouse in the house, He recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
Williams kicks to Beverly. Back to Williams.
And I already got a game for the Trailblazers. I already got the game for that.
And the Clippers making a change here. Green's checked in. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Harris looking it over. Ferguson kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count the basket. And now it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
Boy, shaky work defensively, giving him that good look on the jump shot. What were they thinking?
I don't know, Doris. Williams finds Green. Outside Williams. On the wing. Offensive rebound. No good on the shot. Thunder have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Harris inside. Defended by Beverly. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, it's not looking good at this point.
You know, it just doesn't seem like they have enough time to get back into this one, and it has to be disappointing.
And Beverly, not a volume playmaker, but he always makes smart decisions with the basketball.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 6-point game. And he commits the intentional foul.
Alright, I gotta make my free throws because the last time we lost against the Spurs, man.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 7. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul George.
Yeah, this percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Williams passes to Beverly. A three-pointer, no good. Harris against Beverly. Harris finds Adams. Now here is Harris. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Almost done. Almost done. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and comment down below to tell me how you feel about this video. My name is Jaquavius Leonard.